Welcome to the House of Garb.
Yeah.
Hello everybody, this is Jeff with the House of Garb. I'm actually in this video, I'm going to go over a couple things, and first and foremost, I'll let you know I'm kind of all over the place in this video, and that's why I kind of wanted to kind of go over it right now quickly, what exactly I was doing in this video. I had a friend of mine order some shirts for his company. It's a painting company, and at first I tried to do vinyl, but with the way his logo was, I would have to do 3 layers of vinyl, even though it was only 2 colors. So I ended up ordering Plastisol heat transfers from a company, from a screen printer, and that way it would be a little cheaper and it would save me some time in the long run, and end up saving the customer some money in the long run too. So it's kind of a win-win situation for both of us. Plastisol heat transfers, I know I've done it in an older video. This is the one that I got, and as you can see on the logo here, basically here's black and then here's red, but you see this black going over the red here. And that was my issue here, was that, you know, doing it this way, it would have been a little bit difficult to do as a 2-color vinyl, just because I would have to make sure that this black piece goes on last with that line, that little black fine line. Plus, weeding that would be wouldn't be fun. I don't even know if my cutter could cut something that thin. I'm sure it could, but doing 50 of them, or actually 100, because he had left chest logos at the same time. You will see in the video what I'm talking about, but this was a good route to go. Everything, you know, there's no weeding involved. Literally just cut these out and place them on the shirt. The other thing I really like about this company, as you can see, I love the fact that it has this like grid on it. So anyways, let's get to the video, and hope you enjoy what you see. And if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Sorry, I'm a little lost here. Okay, so here we are in Adobe Illustrator, and this is a 13 by 19 sheet. That would be the print area for the screen printing company who's going to print our heat transfers. And as you can see, this is how I laid out the design, so I can get 2 full shirts on 1 sheet. And for a 50 shirt order, I only need 25 sheets instead of 50 sheets. So you can see how I kind of laid out the design, and, you know, save some time, save some money to kind of get this. Now when I do get these back from the screen printer, you know, we will have to individually cut out the left chest logos, and we'll have to be really careful and make sure when we cut around the back that we kind of follow that line like that. So anyway, I just wanted to show you how I set up the file, and get it ready for print. Next, I'll go ahead and show you the website. Okay, so here we are on the Versatrans website. If you go into versatrans.com, that's trans with a Z. Versatrans.com. I know up here it actually has an S right there, but it's actually spelled with the Z on their website. I can see it here on their email. It does have the Z, but that's where the website is, where I get my heat transfers from, and they got a pretty good deal. I'm going to show you a little more about their products. This is where I pretty much buy my transfers. I'm pretty happy with their customer service and everything. So here I go to the custom transfers, and we'll just go ahead and view. So they have, this is the EPT. It's a really cool transfer. That's what I normally use, the EPT. It's a one-size-fits-all type of transfer. It just works for everything. And the only other thing they have is the EPT Plus, but it's also that's made from more like stretchable material, more polyester and performance garments. And then they also have like their full color 4-color process, transfers. So when you go into like if you want to see like the pricing and stuff like that, actually it would be up here. They got pretty good prices. There's no setup fees, and as you can see up here, free gang sheets, which is what I was just talking about, where you gang up everything. A lot of places, they charge you for a gang sheet. They charge you extra. They don't charge you for setup fees. A lot of places, they'll give you a really cheap price, but then they have a setup fee per screen, which each screen is a color. Not on this website. So this is what you get. For however many transfers you get per color, you get a pretty good price. So this is who I go through to get my transfers. I'm not going to go through much more. This is just I want to show you where I get my transfers from. All right, let's go back up and I'll show you what I received from the company. I've got everything that just came in, and we'll check out the transfers. All right, guys, I'm back. So here's what we got for the transfers. As you can see, these just came in the mail. Pretty much like the file. I mean, they look, pretty nice. I'll give you a little close up. I don't know if I can with the plastic. Let's take it out of the plastic. How about that? Let's do that. Alright, so this is what we received. And I'll tell you, these feel really nice. So here's your close up. I don't know if we can really get a good focus. Here, let's see if I get the camera to focus a little better. There we go. Nice manual focus on the camera. I love it. Anyway, that's what we got. They feel really nice. The print on them is really good, and it's cool. They have the instructions like right in here on the back, and also you can see those lines. I love those lines because when you go to cut these out, it's going to be a lot easier. Because if you notice, this is the part you're going to lay down when you put it on the shirt. So when you put it on the shirt, you're not going to really see the transfer very well. You won't be able to see what's going on the shirt as well. You're looking at this when you're actually putting the heat press down. So these lines are going to help you keep your image straight. So that's what we received, and now we're going to go ahead and cut these babies out and start working on the shirts. Stay tuned. So now I'm just gonna pre-press the shirt real quick, and right now in the process I'm actually just doing the front part, just the left chest logo. I'm gonna give this a little pre-press, get the moisture out of the shirt. Just a couple seconds. Lay the shirt down. And I'm going to use the logo grid. This actually helps me for placement of the logo. You notice it has numbers going down and across. And you take this little thing right here. That's your like bullseye thing. You put that right on the middle of the bottom of the collar. You line that up. You find your center. And once I have that, I take one of these things, and that's how I get my placement. I'm going 3 across and 3 down. And I just kind of line it up straight. That's what's nice about the grid lines on the back of this transfer paper. I can perfectly line it up straight. And me, got this heat resistant tape. I'll tape one corner, take the logo grid off, and then tape the opposing corner, just like that. Let's see, that's how I got it now, and then it's time to press it. Put it in the heat press. You there's no wrinkles in the back of the shirt that could affect your press. Okay. And I'm pressing these at 350 for about 6 seconds. And you notice I'm not using my cover sheet. Don't need to with these kinds of transfers. So it says 7 seconds. 350 for 7 seconds. Boom. Done. It's a hot peel. So peel it hot. And there's your finished shirt. Check it out. Alright, so now doing the back side of these shirts. As you see, I got the that's the back side. That's the transfer. It's just the same as the front side, just it's larger and it's got a phone number on it. Of course, it's backwards. That's the part that goes down onto the shirt. So we're going to apply that. And to be honest with you guys, I've been struggling a little bit. I've done a couple of these already, and it can be a little difficult with these transfers because you can't see through the white backing very well. So I've been kind of struggling a little bit with getting everything right. First of all, it would probably help if I had this on the right side. The numbers were all backwards. So first I gotta find the center of the shirt. That's about there. A little bit. Okay, so there's that. So what I do is I line this bottom arrow with the bottom of the front collar. I can feel the front collar there, and this bottom arrow goes on the bottom of the front collar, and that gets me arrows down. And I also have these arrows going this way. They're numbered, and so I line those up with the sides evenly. So I got about 4.5 or 3.5 here, 3.5 here, or sorry, 3.5 here and here, and that centers it up there. And on this side, what I actually do, I'm gonna put the transfer on there first. So I got the transfer. You see what I mean? It's all you see is the white. So what I've been doing, I can kind of see through it, and I've been looking at the A here. I can see the top of the A right on this line. It's great that they have the grid. So I've been lining that up with the 3-inch mark. So it's 3 inches down from the collar. There's that. And then put this down, and I've been looking at the seam on the sleeves and trying to line that up and center the seams. So right now it looks like I'm almost a 10. Almost a 10. That's actually perfect. It's great. I have it centered already. So just want to make sure my design is centered. The edges of the design are here and here. And this is a 12-inch design, so it should hit right on the 6 on both sides. So see, I need to come over. And we're pretty much spot on. And then I've been using the lines kind of as a guide to keep it straight. And I'm taping it on. It's heat resistant tape. I'm telling you, this stuff is a lifesaver. There you go, it's straight. And then after I get done with that, I just double check my work, kind of hold the shirt up, make sure it looks straight. Just gotta do it off camera a little bit. Then it looks perfect. Stick it in the heat press. And one thing when you're doing backside of a shirt, you want to make sure the collar's not sticking out. It's because it's higher than the other parts of the shirt. You won't get even pressure. So you want to make sure you push that collar off the platen, off the bottom platen, and then you're good. Heat it up. And these are only 6-second presses, so it's pretty nice. Heat it up. These are immediate peel. And there's your shirt. As you can see, looks pretty straight, looks good. Quality of these prints, I mean, are perfect. So there you have it. Sam the Painter shirt, or Sam's Painting Company. And with that, I think I'm finished here, and I'm going to go ahead and finish getting the other 40 some shirts done. And I think that's the end of this video. I hope you learned something. I know I'm still learning stuff. And keep on pressing, keep on doing what you do, and have a good one.